think for us, having this camping setup really allows us to have a portable vacation home just about anywhere we can drive. It's allowed us to stay at some really amazing places. Places that, not having this type of setup would have been less than ideal to be just exposed to the elements and the sun. At a glance, the setup is basically comprised of a large rectangular tarp, a tent, some chairs, a table, and a wood-burning stove. The tarp itself creates a really nice environment underneath. Aside from just protecting you from the sun and the elements, it also just creates a really unique feel underneath it, a protected type of feel. So funny enough, before we started car camping, we actually were backpackers and would go ultralight, as light as possible that we could afford, at least at the time. And to us, that was really awesome because we could just go on top of the mountains and just set up a tent and just enjoy the view and soak it in. And when we had our first son, we said, we kind of want to do experiences like that, but at the time it would be a little bit difficult, I think, to just go out there and start backpacking and carrying him in addition to all the supplies we would need. But we still wanted to get out there. So creating the setup was more of a way to just get out there when we had free time and set up a really nice, comfortable place for the family. Our very first setup was with the Snow Peak Alpha Breeze tent, and we used that as a one-stop type of deal where we had a table, chairs, cooking setup all underneath that front awning, and a really nice living space inside. I think that tent really opened up my eyes to what I could create with a small space in an outdoor environment. And having that setup really inspired me to just keep going. And I think publishing these videos on YouTube really pushed us to do something we may have never done, which is go camping year-round. Whether that be, below freezing, in the winter when it's snowing, when it's raining. Those aren't things we typically did in the past. We would just go backpacking when the weather was nice out and weather was supposed to be good. And now we kind of go, whenever we have free time, we'll just go, whether it's raining, snowing, freezing out. I feel like we're pretty comfortable now just going whatever the weather pattern is. And having that mindset has allowed us to see so many different things year-round while out here in nature. I'll never forget camping at the Alvord Desert in the middle of the night, probably 10 degrees out and just 35, 40 mile an hour wind gusts coming. When I woke up in the morning just to see what it looked like out there, everything would be covered in like an ice sheet. It was so cold. But inside the tent with our setup, it was comfortable. If you get out of the bed, obviously in the middle of the night or early in the morning, you're freezing. But by the time you throw some clothes on and keep your base layers on and everything, of course, it's really a special feeling, and it's a feeling that you want to do more and see more and experience more feelings like that.